Plaintiff Sherelle Glokel was born addicted to crack, and her mother left her to be raised alone by her crack-addicted father. Sherelle claims he eventually chose drugs over her, so she's been on her own since the age of 14. Sherelle is suing her cousin today for unpaid loans. Defendant Latasha Smith says she too had a rough upbringing because she was in foster care and was sexually abused as a child. Latasha claims she managed to graduate high school with a 4.0 and has gotten her life back on track. And she's countersuing Sherelle for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Okay, yes. So I grew up not having an easy life.
Not what?
I grew up having a hard life.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so I was born addicted to drugs with my mother.
What type of drug?
She was on crack cocaine. So born addicted to drugs. Soon after, she ended up leaving my father to be a single father who was also on drugs. At the age of 12, like 2 days before my 13th birthday, I told my father, it's either me or drugs. And he chose drugs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I left home.
That movie before.
Yeah, so I ended up leaving home and just being on my own. I've been on my own ever since. In 2014, I allowed my cousin to come and stay with us. She asked.
What did you do with your life from the time you left home up through now?
I became a teen mom, of course. But I ended up getting my GED. I went to school for dental assisting.
Good.
And now I'm married with 4 kids. So.
Excellent. All right. Good. I'm glad to hear you were able to overcome that tremendous obstacle.
No.
Tremendous. I know how it goes, and you are certainly a success story. So thank you for sharing that with us. And so you invited the defendant to live with you. How did that go?
Wow. Yeah. So she is wild. She's crazy.
How did that go?
It lasted a short while. I ended up having to ask her to leave.
Why?
My cousin's self-centered. She thinks everything's about her. I mean, it's just been wild. And then...
But what does she do in the household to disrupt the household?
I mean,
because it just sounds like she's a person that has fun, but does she contribute to the household?
She did not. I did not charge her rent. I wanted her to save her money, which she did not do. She would just, she would drink and have fun and just not do what she needed to do.
How old are you now, young lady?
I am 31 years young.
Okay. And when she was living with you?
We were both the same age, so...
And how young was that? What was the age?
I was about like 24.
Yeah, 2024, so 24.
That's what 24-year-olds do unless they're on a career track. They do a lot of hanging out. If you're on a career track and you're working 60 hours a week and you got no hanging out time.
It was hard for me to understand just because we both came from the same place, the same, situation. She's had it a little harder than I, but I mean,
Most definitely.
Defendant Latasha Smith is being sued by her cousin, who claims she loaned Latasha money to buy a wig after she was bullied on a reality show.
Let me hear from you then. Tell me about your life.
Yes, my life has been crazy. It's been similar. It's like similar to hers. I was in foster care due to my family members drinking and smoking and stuff like that.
You saw your family members, they were smoking crack?
Yes.
All right.
Crack cocaine.
Mm-hmm. And that had them to remove you from the household?
Yes. So my grandpa did get custody of me. I was raised by my grandpa and my grandma. During that time living with them, it was great. It was a lot of stability. Old folks don't play that. You had to come in the house and do your homework and then go outside. Had to be in the house when street lights came on. So I had structure.
Good.
And my grandfather passed away in 1999. So my grandmother got custody of me, and she passed away in 2004. So that was like my support system. And from that point on, it was really, really rough. I was from pillow to post.
You were still a minor at that time.
Yes.
How old? About 13?
14. I was 13. So I was here, there, staying with everybody, trying to fit in, trying to make a way. In high school, I had all Fs and 1 D. I didn't know I was struggling with PTSD.
So how have you handled that? Did you go to counseling?
I did do counseling and such. I was failing in high school, so I decided to get myself together. I guess I flunked maybe twice, but I wind up going to a continuation school, and I got my high school diploma. I've been in the shelter. I have 2 kids. I'm a single mom. I was in a shelter for over 2 years. Last year, I did invest into Dogecoin, and I invested about $3,800, and I got up to like $26,000.
And you profited?
I profited.
All right. Let me get back to her. Go ahead, ma'am. I'll let you tell me about the amount and what you're suing her for.
Yes, so I am suing her for $1,882. The first loan was November 7th. So just let me explain the concept. So she went to a reality TV show called Jocelyn's Cabaret. At the time,
Jocelyn, I've seen that.
Miss Wet Wet.
Never thirsty. Because I stay wet.
I'm gonna look for
Yes.
you now.
Yeah. So before she got on the show, we didn't talk. So starting last year in April, we stopped talking because I neglected to tell her daughter happy birthday. So we ended up getting into this big fight, and we stopped talking from April to November once I heard she got to the show.
Oh, yeah, she's way too big for you then.
Yeah.
You got to go through somebody to talk to her. Can't talk directly to her. Think this is?
So yeah, she once my mom told me that she she got on the show, and I was so happy. There was no way I wasn't gonna call her. Like, I couldn't have not called her. So I texted her and let her know how proud I was, and I wished her luck and stuff like that. And we just picked up like we never ended and started talking every day like we used to. I noticed she started getting bullied in the house. A lot of the girls started to make fun of her hair, and then that's when we came up with the decision that I'll, loan her the money to get her wig, and she'll pay me back with her tax money, or with event money. So she found someone to do her hair. I paid the person directly via PayPal, $464.
Okay.
And then after that, I sent her $30 on May.
You got a long way to get up to 1882. You say 474,
Yes.
464, and then your next one is 30.
Yes, and it's gonna get up there. So $30 is for December 2nd, 2021. I gave her $438 and January 3rd for rent. Because she needed help with rent due to her being at the show. She let go of her daily job, and then life caught back up. So
We were at
March, I gave her
$438.
$200 for rent again.
Okay. What month?
March 3rd, or March 11th. I'm sorry, Your Honor. April 3rd, I gave her $50. May 2nd, I gave her $300 for rent again. May 5th, I gave her $100 just for, I think she just needed to get her kids back and forth to school just to have money. And then mid-May, I gave her another $300.
Okay. When was she to repay? What was the agreement on repayment?
The agreement on repayment was when she got her taxes. She told me.
When she got her what?
Her income taxes.
Yes.
Right.
And or from events that she would do after the show.
Now that's more reliable. So you probably get, what'd you get, 2,000 to 5,000 a hit?
Nah.
Appearance? What? Not quite?
It ain't even there yet.
Okay. Make a name for yourself on the show. You get 5,000 or 10,000 per appearance.
And I was just under the impression that, I was helping my cousin. She just came from the shelter. I and her kids, I didn't want them to be in the same situation. That was just, and she can't come live with me, so.
Good. And so what happened when income tax time came?
She told me she's still waiting, but I don't believe her, Your Honor. I think she got it, and
I'm still waiting.
I don't believe her, Your Honor.
How? Why? You seen her make some purchases that indicate she has extra monies?
I mean, no, but she got so many bills stacked up. I mean, she couldn't have bought too much of nothing.
That's my point. So perhaps she didn't get them back. Go ahead. So when you've asked, what has she said? Give me some examples of her response.
Like I would see her do events, and I was like, well, do you have some of the money now? Oh, no, I didn't make that much. Or I really need to do this or pay this or buy my kids this. And so I would like, well,
You can't go without the 1,800.
No,
You can't sacrifice that
I
right
have
now.
4 kids. My son has
Okay.
cerebral palsy. My husband is the only parent working. And quite frankly, he didn't even know about it until I came here.
Okay.
Defendant Latasha Smith is being sued by her cousin, who claims she loaned Latasha money to buy a wig after she was bullied on a reality show.
So let me hear from you, man.
So yeah, my cousin, I did go on Jocelyn's Cabaret. I did make it. I was bullied on the show. Like, everybody was gunning for me because I was the smallest one, but I got this big personality. So my wig got snatched off a few times. Of course, I got in 4 fights in one night. So basically, the wig was a gift. It wasn't a loan. She knew what I was going through in the house. I really did have it really.
A gift?
It was a gift.
Oh.
And you're saying loan repayment was never mentioned?
No, it was a gift. She helped me get my hair done because she knew I was struggling. So,
Your Honor, can you please look at page 2?
So I can get rid of this case real quick. That's what you're telling me. Cousin, this is my last time asking you for anything. If you have it, can I borrow $300? I'm short on rent. I'll pay you $200 next week.
That's rent. That doesn't say
That's what she
anything
said
about
she
the
was
gift.
paying you.
Please
she was
finish.
loaning you money for.
Please finish,
Rent.
Your Honor.
Okay. And remaining 100 plus 150 out of the 450. I'll pay you $200 next week and remaining 100 plus 150 out of the 450. Hair install when I get my taxes. When this is May 2nd,
Yes.
filed Thursday.
Did you file?
I filed?
You have any evidence that you filed?
No, but I'm still waiting.
Waiting on what?
My check. It was supposed to be direct deposited.
Well, it was a loan, so we can get out of that by telling me you told me a lie. I'm reading.
Gift.
It was, girl, I'm not gifting you no wig.
But
I'm your favorite cousin.
What, girl?
You love me and I love you.
No, baby, I don't got a $400 wig. It's not happening. No,
do
ma'am.
what you can for without hurting yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I advise people. Support her the best you can without hurting yourself.
Yes.
'Cause she is making success in the hardest industry you could possibly work for success in.
Right.
Television.
And I'm by myself doing everything by myself. Like, it's really not easy when you don't have no support system. Being on your own from 14 to 31 and learning everything by yourself, like it really is a struggle.
Yeah,
So
I'm the same.
and I'm still growing and I'm still learning, and it's just, I'm just trying to get my kids out of poverty. It's hard being in poverty, so I'm just, I'm trying to do my best. Like, I just, I want to have that financial literacy. So I'm on my way. It's just taking me some time because I'm doing everything by myself. I do have a son that is special needs as well. He's 5. He does have special needs, so that is a lot of work. But I'm just basically doing the best that I can. And, I love my cousin. I love my family. I love the support that I got. If I didn't have her, I wouldn't know, like, this is my favorite cousin. So if I didn't have her, life would be so much harder for me. But I really do appreciate everything she's done for me. And, that's my cousin.
Well, the good news is I believe you're on track to further success. You're already successful building a brand on television.
Thank
Your
you.
brand on television is getting bullied by fellow girls. Get some thought to how you can use that brand on a platform that could do other things for you in the area of bullying. You see how much bullying, how prevalent that is in society and is leading to mass shootings and suicides. That's an area that has a major need for leaders. Thank you for supporting her in these times at the expense of your own family. Not many people do that, cousins, extended family members. A lot
True.
of
This
them
is the
don't do
only
that.
one.
All right, tell me the specifics of your counterclaim, ma'am.
$500 for
For what?
emotional distress. Emotional distress.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Claim dismissed. Judgment for the plaintiff.
We've learned a big lesson. I've learned to not loan out money that I need, and I hope you learn money that you need to pay people back when you borrow money.
I do have to do better. So I'm perfectly okay with that. And I love you too.
I love you.